from unit number 3, that is applications of partial differential equations. Fifth question, a bit. A slightly stretched string with a fixed ends x equal to 0 and x is equal to L is initially in a position given by y of x0 equals to y0 sin cube of pi x by L. If it is released from rest from this position, then find the displacement y at any distance x from one end at any time t. This is our physical situation. The nature of the string is slightly stretched one and its ends given at x is equal to 0 and x is equal to L. The initial displacement of the string is y of x0 equals to y0 sin cube of pi x by L. When initial displacement is given, the initial velocity of the string is 0. Then we have to obtain the displacement. We have 4 conditions, the boundary conditions. At the position x is equal to 0, y0t is equal to 0, ylt is equal to 0. At the ends, the boundary conditions y0t, ylt 0, initial velocity 0. We have 3 zero conditions, 1 non-zero condition. Use these 4 conditions. We need to find 4 unknowns from the resultant displacement of the string. We know that the displacement of the vibrating string is given by the wave equation dou square y by dou t square equals to c square dou square y by dou x square. The solution to this partial differential equation yxt equals to a cosine lambda x plus b sin lambda x, c cosine lambda ct plus d sin lambda ct. It is a second order partial derivative. The solution consists with the 4 unknowns a, b, c, d apart from lambda. The boundary conditions y0t is equal to 0. The string is fixed at the position x is equal to 0. It is one boundary condition. At x is equal to L, ylt is equal to 0. These are boundary conditions obtained by both ends are fixed. Later you can see the initial velocity is 0. These 3 conditions only 0 conditions. Fourth one is initial displacement yx0 is mentioned, y0 sin cube of pi x by L. Using these 4 conditions to find 4 unknowns apart from lambda. Here the time component is non-negative, x lies between 0 and L. Why? Because the length of the string is only L units. Using condition number 1, that is one of the 0 condition, when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and substitute in equation number 1, we will get a cosine 0 plus b sin 0, c cosine lambda ct plus d sin lambda ct equal to 0. Cosine 0 value 1, sin 0 value 0, a times of c cosine lambda ct plus d sin lambda ct is equal to 0. This bracket expression is non-zero, therefore a is equal to 0. For if c cosine lambda ct plus d sin lambda ct is equal to 0, obviously we will get the trivial solution. It is absurd. We need to get a non-trivial solution, that is the displacement of a slightly stretched string. Therefore equation number 1 becomes y of xt, here a already 0, therefore one unknown is eliminated from this 0 condition, b sin lambda x, c cosine lambda ct plus d sin lambda ct is the resultant displacement. Using the second boundary condition, that is a 0 condition, When x is equal to L, y is equal to 0. Substitute b sin lambda L. So instead of x we have written L and y is equal to 0. YLT is equal to 0. You can see 0 on right hand side. This is 0. Obviously the solution is a trivial solution, but we need to get a non-trivial solution. Therefore b0 is equal to 0. This is not equal to 0. Therefore sin lambda L is equal to 0. For what values of lambda L is 0? Sin lambda is equal to sin n pi. Therefore lambda L equal to n pi only, which implies that lambda equals to n pi by L, where n vary from 1, 2, 3 and so on. Therefore the displacement of the string yxt equals to b sin n pi x by L c cosine of n pi ct by L plus d sin of n pi ct by L. We have the initial velocity condition dou y by dou t, that is why we have to differentiate this y of xt with respect to t. Dou y by dou t equals to b sin n pi x by L unchanged. This bracket expression will be cosine its derivative negative sine and its inner derivative n pi c by L plus d sine derivative cosine whose inner derivative n pi c by L. Using the condition, that is a 0 condition, already we have utilized y0 t equal to 0, ylt is equal to 0. Those are two 0 conditions. The third 0 condition is only initial velocity condition. When t is equal to 0, dou y by dou t is 0. We will get b sin n pi x by L. When t is equal to 0, it will be 0 sin 0 0 plus when t 0 cosine 0 n pi c by L equal to 0. b sin n pi x by L d n pi c by L is equal to 0 since cosine 0 1. So b into d constant, but you need to get one of the constant. When d is equal to 0, we will get the non-trivial solution. So the resultant displacement of the string y of xt equals to b sin n pi x by L c cosine n pi ct by L. So b into c is equal to bc, where n vary from 1, 2, 3 and so on. The general solution is always expressed as the summation n vary from 1 to infinity bn sin of n pi x by L cosine n pi ct by L. It is the most generalized solution for the one-dimensional wave equation. Using the condition number 4, when time t is equal to 0, we have the displacement. It is a non-zero condition. The non-zero condition, we know that this condition contains sine cube of pi x by L. So resolve this sine cube pi x by L in terms of only the multiple angles. Sin 3 theta equals to 3 sin theta negative 4 sin cube theta. We know this. Make sin cube theta as a subject. It will be 1 by 4 3 sin theta negative sin 3 theta, where theta is pi x by L. So use this trigonometric relation. Y0 sin cube pi x by L is equal to this thing. Wherever we have t, that t is replaced with 0. Yx 0 that equal to y0 sin cube pi x by L. On left hand side, the summation bn sin of n pi x by L cosine 0 is obtained. Y0 constant, this sin cube pi x by L expressed in terms of the multiple angle, you have a 1 by 4, that is why 1 by 4 3 sin pi x by L negative sin 3 theta 3 pi x by L, that equal to sigma bn sin of n pi x by L. So here you have a pi x by L coefficient 1, pi x by L coefficient 3. So expand on right hand side expression. Therefore, y naught by 4 times of 3 sine of pi x by L negative sine of 3 pi x by L equals to b1 sine of pi x by L plus b2 sine of 2 pi x by L plus b3 sine of 3 pi x by L and so on. Here, equating like coefficients, we will get b1 coefficient is 3y naught by 4, sine of pi x by L coefficient, sine of pi x by L coefficient. b2, its coefficient is 0 since there are no terms of sine 2 pi x by L, and b3 whose value is negative y naught by 4 since the coefficient of sine of 3 pi x by L are compared, and proceeding in this way for the rest of the coefficients. b4 is equal to 0, b5 is equal to 0, b6 equal to 0, b7 equal to 0. Equation 4 becomes y of xt after expanding the summation notation b1 sine of pi x by L cosine pi ct by L plus b2 sine of 2 pi x by L cosine of 2 pi ct by L and so on. In the resultant displacement of the string, we have obtained two non-zero terms and the rest of them are zeros, except b1, b3 terms all come together 0. b1 is now replaced with 3y naught by 4 sine of pi x by L cosine pi ct by L, and b3 whose coefficient negative y naught by 4 sine of 3 pi x by L cosine 3 pi ct by L, which is only the required the displacement of a slightly stretched string. Fifth question b bit, if u of xt equals to the summation n equal to 1 to infinity an cosine n pi ct plus bn sine of n pi ct sine of n pi x is the solution to the wave equation dou square u by dou t square equals to c square dou square u by dou x square with conditions u0 t 0 and u1 t is equal to 0, then show that uxt equals to 5 cosine 3 pi ct sine of 3 pi x is only the solution only when initial conditions are ux0 5 sine 3 pi x and initial velocity 0. The length of the string is only 1, that means x lies between 0 and 1. Here one can observe that dou square u by dou t square equals to c square dou square u by dou x square, satisfying the conditions already mentioned, and using these two conditions we can show that the displacement uxt is equal to 5 cosine 3 pi ct sine 3 pi x. Let us get into the details. Here we are given that the solution to the wave equation satisfying these two conditions uxt, the summation n vary from 1 to infinity an cosine n pi ct plus bn sine n pi ct sine of n pi x. Here the 0 condition is only with the initial velocity. So for this, differentiating this relation partially with respect to t, we will get dou u by dou t equals to the summation negative an sine n pi ct into n pi c plus bn cosine n pi ct into n pi c sine n pi x unchanged. Now using the initial velocity condition, which implies that dou u by dou t is 0 here, we have written 0 on left hand side, the summation when t replaced with 0 it will be 0 plus t replaced with 0 and it will be given cosine n pi ct at t is equal to 0, you have 0 here n pi c sine of n pi x, which implies that bn is equal to 0. It is non-zero, bn is equal to 0. Therefore uxt is equal to the summation an cosine n pi ct sine n pi x. Using this non-zero condition, initial displacement ux0 is equal to 5 sine 3 pi x, 5 sine 3 pi x, when t replaced with 0, it will be ux0, that is 5 sine 3 pi x equals to, when t replaced with 0, cosine 0 1 an sin n pi x is obtained, which implies that expand it, you have only the coefficients like sine 3 pi x is compared, the rest of the coefficients will be 0 valued. So a3 value is only 5 by the comparison. Therefore this displacement has only one non-zero term with a3, therefore uxt is equal to a3 cosine 3 pi ct sine 3 pi x. So therefore uxt is equal to a3 is now replaced with 5 cosine 3 pi ct sine 3 pi x. This is only the required displacement of such stretched string whose boundary conditions u0 t 0, u1 t 0 apart from initial velocity 0 and initial displacement is non-zero valued. Fifth question, C bit. If uxt equals to the summation an cosine n pi ct by 10 sin n pi x by 10, then obtain the displacement when ux0 is equal to sin 3 pi x. So we have only one unknown an. This unknown is to be estimated from this initial displacement condition. Here we are given that the displacement uxt, the summation an cosine of n pi ct by 10 sin of n pi x by 10. When ux0 equal to sin 3 pi x, this is the condition that is to be used here. ux0 when t replaced with 0 on left hand side sin 3 pi x, that equal to when t replaced with 0 cosine 0 1 an sin of n pi x by 10. So we have only one non-zero coefficient, that is it is a 3 pi x. Comparison, n by 10 is equal to 3, n by 10 is equal to 3 means n is equal to 30. Only we have one non-zero coefficient a30. So when a30 is equal to only 1, so that is the coefficient a30 whose value 1 by comparison only. Therefore uxt is equal to a30 cosine 30 pi ct by 10, that is 3 pi ct sine of 30 pi x by 10 sine 3 pi x, a30 value 1, hence which is the required displacement of stretched string when the initial displacement was given. Here we can write either fifth question or sixth question from unit number 3. Sixth question, a bit. A uniform rod whose length L, through which the heat flows, is insulated at its sides. The ends are kept at 0 degree temperature. If the initial temperature at the interior points of the bar is given by k times of sine cube of pi x by L, where x lies between 0 and L, then find the temperature distribution in the bar at any time t. So this is related to one-dimensional heat equation. A uniform rod is considered. The both ends are kept at 0 degree temperature. Moreover, the initial temperature was given in terms of a sine function. Our objective is to find the temperature distribution in the bar. Let us get into the details of this physical situation. The temperature distribution in the bar is given by the one-dimensional heat equation. Dou u by dou t equals to alpha square dou square u by dou x square. The boundary conditions are u0t equal to 0, ult is equal to 0. For all, the time component is non-negative. u0t equal to 0 means at the first end it is maintained at 0 degree temperature, and at the final end we have ult is equal to 0. The initial temperature was given as ux0 equals to k times of sine cube pi x by L, where x lies between 0 and L. The suitable solution to the one-dimensional heat equation uxt equals to a cosine lambda x plus b sin lambda x e power negative alpha square lambda square t, where capital A, capital B, capital lambda are constants to be estimated. Using the zero condition, u0t is equal to 0. That means when x is equal to 0, u equal to 0. Substitute these values in equation number 1. We will get a cosine 0 plus b sin 0 e power negative alpha square lambda square t, u is equal to 0. We know that cosine 0 1, sin 0 0. Thus we have a e power negative alpha square lambda square t equals to 0 there. Here this e power negative alpha square lambda square t non-zero valued, which implies that a equal to 0. Equation number 1 becomes uxt equals to b sin lambda x e power negative alpha square lambda square t. Using condition number 2, when x is equal to L, u equals to 0. Substitute these values in equation number 2, we will get b sin lambda L e power negative alpha square lambda square t equal to 0. Here b is non-zero valued, e power negative alpha square lambda square t non-zero valued, which implies that sin lambda L equal to 0. For what values of lambda L it is 0? For sin n pi, we will get the 0 value. Therefore, lambda L equals to n pi, which implies that the value of lambda n pi by L, n vary from 1, 2, 3 and so on. We have obtained the temperature distribution from the two zero conditions. uxt equals to b sin n pi x by L e power negative alpha square, where lambda n pi by L, we have a lambda square, it is n square pi square L square t, n vary from 1, 2, 3 and so on. Before using this non-zero condition, we have to find the general solution. For each value of n, this equation number 3 is a solution. Therefore, their linear combination is also a solution to the one-dimensional heat equation. Therefore, the general solution is uxt equals to the summation n vary from 1 to infinity bn sin of n pi x by L e power negative alpha square n square pi square by L square into t. Now using condition number 3, that is u equals to k sin q pi x by L when time t is equal to 0. Substitute the values of t and u in equation number 4. We will get u value is k sin q pi x by L equals to sigma n vary from 1 to infinity bn sin of n pi x by L, when t replaced with 0, it is e power 0, which implies that k by 4 times of 3 sin pi x by L negative sin of 3 pi x by L, that equals to sigma n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin of n pi x by L. So the right hand side expression will be 3k by 4 sin of pi x by L negative k by 4 sin 3 pi x by L. Expand this series. When n is equal to 1, we have obtained b1 sin of pi x by L, plus when n equals to 2, b2 sin of 2 pi x by L is obtained, plus when n equal to 3, we have the third term b3 sin of 3 pi x by L, proceeding in this way for the next terms. Equating like coefficients, one can get b1 equals to 3k by 4. We have compared sine of pi x by l coefficients. b2 is equal to 0. Why? Because there is no coefficient of sine of 2 pi x by l on left hand side equation. b3 coefficient is negative k by 4 and rest of the coefficients whose values 0 only. Therefore, the general solution is u of xt equals to b1 sine of pi x by l e power negative alpha square pi square by l square t plus and so on. Just we have two non-zero terms, they are b1 b3, rest of the coefficients are 0 valued. So we have obtained the temperature distribution of the uniform bar with the two non-zero terms, the first term with b1, the second term with b3, where b1 3k by 4, b3 negative k by 4. We have sin pi x by l, sin 3 pi x by l, e power negative alpha square pi square by l square t, e power negative 3 alpha square pi square t by l square, which is the required temperature distribution of a uniform rod. We will discuss sixth question b bit. If u of xt equals to sigma n equals to 1 to infinity bn sin nx e power negative n square c square t is a solution to a one-dimensional heat equation, dou u by dou t equals to c square, dou square u by dou x square with 0 conditions, u0 t equal to 0, u of pi t equal to 0, then show that u of xt equals to sin x e power negative c square t plus 2 sin 2x e power negative 4 c square t plus 3 sin 5x e power negative 25 c square t is a solution when the initial temperature is given by u of x0 equals to sin x plus 2 sin 2x plus 3 sin 5x. So already we are given that a solution to this partial differential equation with the two conditions. We have one more unknown, that Bn is to be estimated from one condition, that condition given in terms of initial temperature. Let us get into the details. Here we are given that a solution to this partial differential equation satisfying the conditions u0 t equal to 0, u pi t is equal to 0 is uxt equals to sigma n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin nx e power negative n square c square t. To find bn, we need to use this initial temperature condition. Using ux0 equal to sin x plus 2 sin 2x plus 3 sin 5x. When t is replaced with 0 in this solution, ux0, that is sin x plus 2 sin 2x plus 3 sin 5x, is only the expression we can see on left hand side, that equal to the summation n vary from 1 to infinity bn sin nx. When t replaced with 0, e power 0 will be 1. It is a summation notation. We can expand this series. On left hand side we have 3 terms. By comparison, we will get 3 non-zero terms, non-zero coefficients. All other terms come together 0. Basically it is a sin 1x. When n is equal to 1, we have a one non-zero condition, non-zero coefficient b1 is equal to 1. It is a 2. When n is equal to 2, we have obtained sin 2x coefficient, that is b2 is equal to 2 there. It is sin 5x. When n is equal to 5, we will get b5 is equal to 3. b1, b2, b5 only non-zero coefficients. Rest of the coefficients are only 0 valued. Hence, the required solution to the heat equation with this initial temperature condition, u of xt equals to sin x e power negative c square t plus 2 sin 2x e power negative 4 c square t plus 3 sin 5x e power negative 25 c square t. Let us discuss sixth question C bit. Make use of the condition ux0 equals to 7 plus cos 4 pi x to obtain the temperature distribution u of xt. From this equation, u of xt equals to a naught by 2 plus the summation n vary from 1 to infinity an cosine of n pi x e power negative n square pi square c square t. The solution is u of xt that can be expressed as a naught by 2 plus summation n vary from 1 to infinity an cosine of n pi x e power negative n square pi square c square t. Let us use the condition that is a initial temperature distribution ux0 equals to 7 plus cosine 4 pi x. When t replaced with 0 in this solution, we have obtained a naught by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity an cosine n pi x. When t replaced with 0, e power 0 is only 1, that equals to 7 plus cosine 4 pi x. Here we compare the coefficients a naught and also cosine 4 pi x. Equating like coefficients, we will get a naught by 2, that is only 7, and here we have cosine 4 pi x. We have only one non-zero coefficient from this series, that is only a4. The coefficient of cosine 4 pi x is 1. We have obtained the non-zero coefficient a4 is equal to 1. All other coefficients come together 0. Therefore, the required solution u of xt equals to a naught by 2 7. Only one non-zero term is obtained, that is only a4. a4 value 1, cosine 4 pi x e power negative 4 square pi square c square t is only the required the temperature distribution of the one dimensional heat equation.